Alright, well, I have to replace the rollers, the drum rollers on our Kenmore dryer. Such a happy time. Let's check it, the piece of junk out. Well, I could be clearing a driveway on our new land or working on a deer stand, but no, this guy right here wants to squeak and squeak, so we gotta replace the rollers. Anyway, first thing you gotta do, take that vent thingy out. Get your Phillips screwdriver. Try and get it. You need like putty knife, Phillips screwdriver. I think it's a 5/16 socket. You gotta take these out, and then that way you can lift the lid. Make sure you unplug the dryer before you start working on it. Front of the dryer, say about an inch in. There's some clips. You have to depress. See if I can find them. Oops, sorry, camera's moving on. Not as easy as you think, eh? They're in there. Let's see if we can get this one. There, see, like that. Just pop it loose. I got the lid to kind of securely sit against the wall like that. You don't want it to flip all the way back and mess with your wires. So if you don't have a way for it to be secured like that, you need to take a piece of wire or something and string it from here to there so that, you know, it'll stay like that, open up. You don't want to damage it. Up at the front here, you have to disconnect this plug. I'm probably going to have to get my putty knife and stick it in there and release that little clip thingy. Like I said, use my putty knife, go in there, just get it disconnected, and then get the 5/16 nut driver, and you gotta take out on this side and over here on this side. The front will come forward, but you want to kind of support the drum a little bit. So you just want it to fall forward, but it'll be okay if it comes forward a little bit. And then you have to pull up on the door. I'll pull up on the front. It's on some clips down there. It's sitting on these little clips. And move that off. So the belt is wrapped around this tensioning wheel right here. You can see because my hand. I took a screwdriver. Come on now. I took a screwdriver down to the bottom of it and pried up the right side, and it popped it loose. This is probably going to be the most difficult part of the project, is getting that belt back on and around the pulleys. Now that the belt is off, you just kind of lift the drum carefully out, straight out. You gotta loosen up this little 5/16 screw right here, but you don't have to take it all the way out. Just loosen it enough to where this arm can swing out. There's a little press nut on here, right there. It just presses on, you get something behind it. And, oops, and then you lose it. So be careful that a little nut thing doesn't go flying away. And you move this out, swing it out of the way. And then there's a little plastic triangle. I'll take that off in a second. You get on that little plastic retainer and you kind of pry that off. There you go, see? Pry that off of there. And when you buy the new ones, when you buy the new rollers, it should come right off of there. And your roller will come off. Clean that up. Get your new roller, put it on. There's another plastic triangle retainer back here. Go ahead and replace that because, you know, they gave you a new one anyway. I got the old plastic retainer off the back, which wasn't a lot of fun. And then here's a new wheel, support wheel. There's no front, no back. It just, either way is good. You can put your other, sorry about that, your other support thingy on there, which you gotta have 2 hands for that, so I'm gonna put that on. The new little pressure nut, I'll put that on there. I'm gonna push it on. Push it on there. And that's that. Now we'll go do this one. For this one I did the same thing. I just removed the little plastic retainers, slipped the new wheel on, and put the new retainer on. Don't forget when you get down over here to tighten this little screw back up at the bottom. And then we're ready to have fun putting the drum back in and see if we can get that belt back on. The drum back in and see you need to, and then make sure your felt is correctly on this hub. And then you can spin it around. Make sure it's good all around, look inside. Then we'll move on to see if we can get the belt back on. All right, so getting the belt back on is probably gonna be the most aggravating part, but I think I got, so I popped this loose earlier by prying up on this and it came out and it just has kind of spring loaded, so it popped out. So you put it back in like this, and while you're supporting the drum with your arm with lots of pain, you string the belt back through here, and then you push back on it until you can get the belt around the pulley again. Make sure the belt is properly on this pulley. And there it is. All right, see these little clips here? When you put the front of the unit back on, you'll have the door higher up and you'll have it slide down onto the clips, and then you can put your screws back in. Got the front back on, got the 5/16 screws back in, plugged in the door switch. All right, we'll put the screws back in our lint trap. You get those in there, get the lint trap back in, and we're going to test it out. Hopefully we have success, no more squeaking. Don't drop the screws down the lint trap, because then you'll say cuss words. Right. Test it out. We got it back together. Go ahead. Look at that. Sounds like a brand new dryer. So I think we saved ourselves several $100s of repairman coming out here. And no tools. All the tools we needed was this 5/16 nut driver, a Phillips screwdriver, a putty knife. I use these pliers to push on that pressure nut, and then I needed the this blade because there was some hair wrapped around the shaft, so you might need something like that to cut the hair off. Anyway, that did it. All right, that was a pain, but it wasn't too bad. I think the worst part was trying to get the belt back on and figuring out how to get the belt loose. But saved us a lot of money. So anyway, if you liked it, click like, share it with people, and subscribe. Don't forget to go outside. All right, so I'm not a professional repair guy. I just try to do my own stuff. And that project right there took me exactly 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I thought it would take a lot longer, but YouTube videos help.